What's up, Issa? Smelly, smelly man. It's actually pretty muggy in here, so I wouldn't be surprised. To be honest. Oh god. All right. Just gonna start tagging everyone that's in the break, and then we can get started. Let everyone just trickle in. Just chilling, watching football. All right. Tinder for his son. Jason Eflin, I already got. James. Oops. James Paul. Oops. God. Andrew James, Andrew Kemp. Got a team in there too. Brian Dickinson. Koltov. Brian Stutsky. Sunil. Trailer Swift. I watched the game last night. The Eagles Cowboys game. Only because I got most of my players are playing in fantasy or was playing in that. I got Jalen Hurts. So yeah. All right. Tagged everyone that's in the break. Someone was asking. I should put the. Okay. Should put the link up. Already get harassed. Yeah, I am. I am. Is everything good? Just want to double check. Make sure everything is good. Pin to the feature. Copy and paste. I know Chris Brown was asking if this ran there, so I might as well put it up here. Where's Chris Brown's comment? Well, I'll put the link up anyways. Live link. There we go. AJ Lee looked really good. She looked really good. Well, I mean, yes, worst kept secret in WWE, but they really could have screwed that up and not even followed through, and that would have been. I wouldn't have put that past them either. She is ripped, absolutely ripped, for sure. She looked good. She looked really good. We should have watched it live here. All right. Give it a couple more minutes. There's the link. there's Chris. Hey, Jason. How's it going? No, I did not think of a manicure before my break. No, I don't. Usually I do actually trim my nails beforehand, but yeah. But good thing is, all these cards are already in a one touch, so it's okay. WrestlePalooza stream at Van City. See, Van City screwed up. They did it wrong. They should have not have done it during WrestlePalooza. Totally made a mistake on their part. Big time mistake. You gonna make sure you have a stream? Oh yeah, Punk's face when she came out, that was just it was like a proud husband watching his wife come in, and yeah, it was pretty cool. It was pretty neat. Absolutely neat. Sorry for those guys who are not into wrestling, but yeah, pretty big episode of SmackDown today. Nice nails, thanks, Danny. All right. Here is our inner of clear cut. Thanks again, guys, for filling this up. We could have broke this yesterday. Unfortunately, we had a bit of a family thing happen. My mother-in-law had to go to hospital yesterday, and she currently is still in hospital. So everything's okay. She's in the right place. Everything's stable with her, so she's good. Nothing to worry about. She's doing really good. So right now my wife is with her. I'm actually with my kids. So I told my kids that if they need me, just to barge into my room. So if you hear a bunch of little girls just coming in here asking for their dad, then that's just they need me. So they're upstairs right now. Hopefully they're going to be doing good. Yeah, scene was pretty cool. That scene that the whole thing in the beginning was pretty cool. Yeah. So anyways, that's the story. That's why I couldn't break yesterday. Definitely that was the plan, but had to change it. But it's all good. New show task. No, I have not seen the trailer for the new show task. So yeah. So yeah. All right, we're here now. We went through the list, so let's get started. Couple of guys did not send in payments yet, but they're pretty solid guys, so I'm not worried. I'm not too worried about it. So, all right, here we go. Here is the case. It is sealed. It is our inner, as you can see, upside down. 15 boxes per inner. So let's open that up. And at the end, like I said in the post, we have a skunk bonus where everyone who does not get a card will be put into another random. We'll run a random. Person on top gets this entire box, and we'll rip it on the stream. There we go. It starts already, huh? The Kansas City Heat. 0-1. All right, here are our boxes. There we go. Empty box, as so. All right, here we go. 15 boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. So we're going to move these over to the side there. All right, we do have a second camera right over here, so you can see all the boxes are going to be right there. Nothing will move, as I can hear my kids yelling and screaming upstairs. You like Kansas? Isn't that the team? Isn't that the team right there? All right, I pinned the teams on the post or in the comments as well. So there you go. You find Travis extremely arrogant. Well, Of course. All right, here we go. Box number 1. Good luck. Let's see. High risk, high reward. All right. Oh. Good luck to everyone in the break. Here we go. Box number 1. And we are going to the New York Rangers. Star Quest of Adam Graves. Adam Graves. There we go. That is going to the Rangers, going to Ron, hitting them in the final mini. Okay. All right, box 2. All right, here we go. Box number 2 is going to the Florida Panthers. Carter Verhaeghe Vintage. Carter Verhaeghe Vintage. That is going to Jason Heflin and the Florida Panthers. All right, box number 3. Oh, God, here we go. You got talking about your old high school, eh? Okay, box number 3. Oh, retro Kevin Stevens. UD Canvas Signatures. Kevin Stevens. There you go. James Paul with the Pittsburgh Penguins. All right, box 4. All right, box 4. Oh, another one going to Pittsburgh. Michael Bunting. Pittsburgh going back to back. Back to back with Pittsburgh. Not the Pittsburgh kid that they want. All right, box number 5. Box number 5. Oh, we got a tribute young gun going to the Anaheim Ducks. William Karlsson. William Karlsson. That is going to Adam Krajewski with the William Karlsson. All right, 5 boxes in. Box number 6. Box number 6. Hey, there's going to be a ton of skunks. No matter which way it goes. Here we go. This one's going to the Carolina Hurricanes. We got a Blue Dazzlers of Scott Morrow. Scott Morrow Blue Dazzlers. Adam Krajewski and the Carolina Hurricanes. All right. Next box. Box number 7. If there was actually a Matthews hit, maybe. All right, here we go. We got a tribute Future Watch. Bowen Byram going to Jason Chassis and the Colorado Avalanche. Bowen Byram. Future Watch acetates. All right. Box 8. Yeah, unfortunately, Matthews is not in this. All right, here we go. Blue Dazzlers going to the Anaheim Ducks. Cutter Gauthier. Nice hit for Anaheim. Adam Krajewski doing pretty well. Three cards out of out of what we've hit so far. All right, box number 9. There is some Toronto, but definitely no Austin Matthews, unfortunately, which is crazy. All right, here we go. Wow, eBay 101, 19 out of 19, Shane Doan for the Arizona Coyotes. This is going to the Utah Mammoth. Shane Doan. Andrew James with the Utah Mammoth. 19 out of 19. Nice hit. Wish it was a bigger vet, but that's okay. Or a retired player. But we'll take that. 19 out of 19. Well, you were going, I think you probably wanted Colorado more than Toronto. That's for sure. All right. Box number 10. Well, let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens. I don't know. I don't know if that would be the case yet. We'll find out. All right, here we go. Box number 10. Ultimate rookies going to the Boston Bruins. Frank Vetrano. Frank Vetrano. There we go. Human with that hit. All right, we got 5 boxes left. Thank you, Corey. Yes, he is. All right, here we go. We got a rookie of Zach Dean going to St. Louis. Koltov Neal with the St. Louis Blues. Zach Dean. All right, guys. 4 boxes left. 4 boxes left. All right, here we go. Ooh, nice hit for wow, Anaheim with 3 cards in this case. Going to Anaheim Ducks, we got StarQuest of Owen Zellweger. Nice hit for Anaheim. Adam Krajewski with the Anaheim Ducks. All right, here we go. 3 more boxes. Let's bring them in. 3 more boxes. Here we go. 3 more boxes. Here we go. You got to be like Jason Barbosa. Although I don't think this is the card he wanted. Going to the New Jersey Devils. No skunk bonus for Jason Barbosa. We got a rookie of Brian Halonen. And that is numbered. That is a high gloss. Is it not? Yes, it is. High gloss. 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. It's always with the cup, it's always seems like there's like 1 or 2 teams that hit a lot. And it's like this too, unfortunately. There you go, Jason Barbosa. High gloss, 9 out of 10. Brian Halonen. See, bitch, you get... It's not Jack Hughes. Jack Hughes would have been nice, but yeah. That is 9 out of 10, though. So that at least goes beside the Shane Doan. All right, 2 boxes left. Come on, we need something big. Whatever that big card is, I don't know what it is. Here we go. Wow. Oh my God. Are you serious? Oh my goodness. We got a regular Brian Halonen from the New Jersey Devils. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Yikes. Oh. All right. Last spot. Last. Unbelievable. There we go. Last box of the case. Good luck. All right, last box. Good luck, everyone. Oh, oh my God. Oh my goodness. He strikes again. Going to the San Jose Sharks. Going to Rylan Taves. Macklin Celebrini. Oh my God. Okay, there's your case hit. Wow. Oh, oh man. Is Rylan even watching? I don't think so. He won both San Jose and Montreal in a mini. Won both minis and gets one of the two. Wow. There you go. Unfortunately, the one touch is scratched up like crazy. But there you go. Macklin Celebrini. You can see the scratch right there. And right there, not the greatest one touch right there. Right? What is that? Right there. The scratches on this one touch is crazy, but there you go. Yep, San Jose was left to a mini, guys. There you go. That's the chance you take. Wow. Well, that's there you go. All right, we're going to recap the hits. At the same time, we're going to go through the which teams have hit, and then we're going to run not a high gloss though. Crack it out for them. Just going to quickly go through the list, see who skunked out, and then we're gonna run that random for the box of 22-23 ice. All right. So going to the Colorado Avalanche, we got Bowen Byram. So that's Colorado. Scratch them off. Going to Jason Chassis. We got a regular Brian Hallinan for the New Jersey Devils. That takes Barbosa out of the equation. We got a Young Guns Young Guns acetate William Karlsson. Young Guns clear cut, sorry. Auto William Karlsson for the Anaheim Ducks. Blue Dazzlers of Scott Morrow for the Carolina Hurricanes. Zach Dean, rookie auto for the St. Louis Blues. Going to Koltov. Koltov Neal. Make me wait for the last box, eh? Yep, I did. You're welcome, Brian. Unfortunately, you didn't hit, but we'll see what happens with 22 with this skunk bonus here. Ultimate rookies of Frank Vetrano for the Boston Bruins. Takes Boston off. Kevin Stevens, UD Canvas signatures for the Pittsburgh Penguins. Takes off Pittsburgh. Carter Verhaeghe, vintage auto for the Florida Panthers. Going to Jason Heflin. Going to Ron Adam Graves, StarQuest auto. That is not numbered, right? No numbering on that one. Takes off the Rangers. Another hit for Pittsburgh. We have an auto Michael Bunting. All right. For Anaheim, Owen Zellweger, StarQuest auto. Blue Dazzlers of Cutter Gauthier for the Anaheim Ducks. We've got a 9 out of 10 high gloss of Brian Hallinan for the New Jersey Devils. We got a retired canvas red auto 19 out of 19 eBay 101 jersey number going to the Utah Mammoth and Andrew James. And last but not least, the hit of the break, the case hit. We have an auto of Macklin Celebrini. There we go. There it is. Macklin Celebrini. Going to Ryland. Nice hit. Nothing for Montreal, but at least you got Macklin, so that's good. All right. So stay tuned. I'm just going to quickly run the random for this. So we got Buffalo, Calgary, Chicago, Columbus, Dallas, Detroit, Edmonton, LA, Minnesota, Montreal, Nashville, New York, Ottawa, Pittsburgh, Philadelphia, Seattle, Tampa, Toronto, Vancouver, Vegas, Washington, and Winnipeg. So just going to give me a couple minutes to set up that random. All right, let's see, Anaheim. Anaheim, Boston are not in it. Carolina's not in it. Colorado's not in it. All right, all the way down. Florida is off. Devils are off. Rangers are off. Okay, Pittsburgh and Sharks are off. St. Louis is off. And Utah. All right. All right. Just going to get random.org on here. All right. Go back to this. Let's put on our second screen. All right, there we go. All right, there's our second screen. There is our list. Buffalo all the way down to Winnipeg Jets. We're going to copy that. Put it into our list, random.org. There we go. So we have Nick Smith on the bottom, Ryland on top. All right, with the Buffalo Sabres. Let's roll the dice, 5 or more. 5 or more will get the box of ice. Here we go. 5 and 2, 7. 7 times. We'll run this list 7 times. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more time. Person on top will get the box of ice. Here we go. 7. Hooman! All right. Hooman gets the box of ice. There you go. There is your winner. 7 times. 2 and 5, 7. 7 times. Hooman with the Detroit Red Wings. All right. Bring that one back. Let's remove this. Remove that. So there we go. Your winner of this box of ice is going to Hooman. There we go. Where's his name here? He won it with the Detroit Red Wings. There you go. There you go. Box of ice going to Human. All right. Human's breaking right now, so good luck to him. He'll be watching later on. Here is your rip and chip of Box of Ice. All right. I know I said early Monday I was going to post a Marvel break. I didn't manage to do that, so we will be posting that right after this break. I will also be posting a Pokemon break later on tonight. We do have Stature that is coming out not next week, the week after. So stay tuned for that. Stature is always a fan favorite of everyone. Empty box. All right. Well, man, I know you're going to be watching later, so here you go. This is your box. And we got the die cuts, of course. We got a green Isaac Ratcliffe for the Philadelphia Flyers. Ice Crystals Nick Suzuki for the Montreal Canadiens. And a Samuel Fagemo for the LA Kings. Green Seth Jarvis. We got a Sub-Zero of Brady Tkachuk for the Ottawa Senators. And a Kent Johnson for Columbus. Cole Kopecky, green for the Tampa Bay Lightning. We got a pink of Jordan Kyrou for the St. Louis Blues. And a Matty Beniers for Seattle. Thatcher Demko for the Vancouver Canucks. Shane Gostisbehere, Arizona Coyotes. Jack Quinn for the Buffalo Sabres. Troy Terry Green go for the Anaheim Ducks. And we got our first Ice Premiers, 1209 out of 1299, Lucas Johansson for the Washington Capitals. And a Lucas Reichel, Chicago. Patrick Laine for the Columbus Blue Jackets. We got a Ice Premiers jersey of Dylan Guenther for the Arizona Coyotes. It's not a bad hit. Mad Sogard for Ottawa. Jake Christensen green for the Columbus Blue Jackets. We got Cool Cuts rookie of Owen Power for the Buffalo Sabres. And a Brent Clark for the LA Kings. Jeremy Swayman green for the Boston Bruins. Pyotr Kochekov, pink rookie for the Carolina Hurricanes. And then Michael Eisman for the Jets. Neil Pionk for the Winnipeg Jets. Juuso Parssinen for the Nashville Predators. And a Dylan Holloway for the Edmonton Oilers. Mark McLaughlin for Boston. And we got a Ice Premiers 101 out of 1299, Nick DeSimone. There you go. Going to the Calgary Flames. Well, going to whom, man? Philip Hallander for Pittsburgh. Okay, what we got here? Go to the back. Jacob Moverar, LA Kings. Timo Meier for the San Jose Sharks. And we got a, not bad, 202 out of 349. Exquisite Collection, Shane Wright for the Seattle Kraken. 202. out of 349. Last pack. Nils Lundqvist for the Dallas Stars. Kirby Doc for the Montreal Canadiens. Orange. And a Arbor Jackeye for the Montreal Canadiens. So, nope, not the greatest 22-23, but at least you got something. There we go. That is going to Human. All right, guys, that is it for me. Thank you so much for filling this break. Look out for Marvel. That's going to come up very shortly. Look out for Pokemon, which is going to come out very shortly. But there is our hit of the case, Macklin Celebrini. Congrats again to Rylan. All right, guys, that is it for me. Have a good rest of the night. Have a good weekend. We survived the first week of school, and I will see you next time. All right, peace.